Yo, what's up? What's up? It's your boy Domuto. We're back with another video. Today we're watching Saiyan. What if Goku had Frieza's potential? Alright, today we're on part 5 and part 6. It's been a few days since I watched the last episode, so I don't know why. I've been busy. I've been busy watching other shit. Anyway, before we get started, let me know what other what if story y'all want me to watch. Any creator that got a good one, I'll check it out, man. Let me know down below, and let's get into it, man.
To figure out what to do, especially Goten, because he's still just a kid. Even though he is powerful, you gotta remember, Goten is still just a child. He's not gonna really know what to do here. Gohan, Shin, and Kibito start to think. Gohan does have one idea. Maybe if they spend a little bit of time in the Room of Spirit and Time, that could really help them.
Right.
He explains to Shin and Kibito what he's talking about, and it could probably work, considering how fast both of them can grow. Hell, even if they only spent a month or two in there, that might be enough for their power to surpass Boo's. With Goku's power right now, Boo is far too strong. Granted, they probably could defeat him if they teamed up. Of course, they're going to be teaming up regardless. But the issue is here, they don't want to kill Boo. Goku is still in there. Killing Boo means killing Goku.
Right.
And their priority right now is to save him. So they do need some extra strength just so that they can keep up with Boo and probably find a way around it. If they go in right now guns blazing, their only options are either dying or killing Boo, neither of which are great. This would at least help them buy time. So, Shin takes them back to Earth, this time teleporting them to the lookout. Kami's of course very concerned, but he gladly lets them in there. And he tells them, if Boo gets anywhere near the lookout, he'll open the entrance and let them escape. That'll be their signal to know that it's time to get out. So, Gohan and Goten enter the Room of Spirit and Time. Goten actually hasn't been in here yet, but it's not too hard of an adjustment for him, considering how strong he is at the moment. But what does Gohan have in mind? Are they just going to get stronger by training in general? Well, he also has an idea of what he could do for a form. Maybe Great Ape is key. I mean, they've had these tails all along, and for all they know, maybe they could try and access something.
They need to.
Although,
no, they need to. I saw a tweet on Twitter. Right. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get back to the video. I'll try not to pause that much. I saw a tweet on Twitter which they were talking about how like everybody in Dragon Ball Z had their own style except for Gohan, right? Because Gohan, he either wears his Goku's clothes or Piccolo's clothes. He kind of had his own style in the Buu arc where it was Piccolo's purple, but it was like the red. You know what I'm saying? Around the red around the waist, the red socks and shit, whatever it was. But I feel like this should be this is Great Saiyan shit. Like this, when he turned Super Saiyan 2 in the tournament, nigga, that shit was fire in this outfit, bro. But, that's just me. You know what I'm saying?
well, it's going to be kind of tough because there's no moon in here. There's no way for them to transform, at least as far as they know. It would be great if Vegeta and Nappa were here, but they're also inside of Boo, so yeah, that's not going to help. Gohan's goal right now is to try and surpass Super Saiyan 2 in any way possible. But maybe they don't need an artificial moon. If he could harness his Saiyan rage somehow, the feeling of turning into a Great Ape, who knows? Maybe that could lead him somewhere.
Maybe.
It's still risky because if he transforms in here, well, that puts Goten at risk. But actually, that kind of works in Gohan's favor too because that makes him more conscious of Goten. So if he does transform, who knows? Maybe it will force him to learn the form. They're only theorizing right now. At best, they will get stronger, but Gohan wants to go beyond just Super Saiyan 2. So, training begins. On the outside, Boo is just trying to occupy himself. He's trying to figure out where everybody went. So, besides going around Earth causing chaos and eating a bunch of people, he also starts teleporting around space, trying to think of where everyone might possibly be. It seems they teleported off planet. He even goes to the Sacred World of Kai's, but he doesn't find anybody there. Shin and Kibito even evacuated because they knew Boo would probably follow them there. But Boo realizes he's going about this all wrong. He just needs to look inside himself. Literally, look at what Goku's thinking. Where would they go? What would Goku do in this moment, in this situation? He continues searching around for a couple of hours, and then it hits him. The lookout, the Room of Spirit and Time. Goku's been in there before, and maybe Gohan and Goten are in there right now. He's looked everywhere except on Earth, really. And he just realized, too, if they were on Earth, he would have sensed their powers, except for that one place. And that explains everything perfectly. This is the place that he needs to look at. So he goes to the lookout. immediately encountering Kami. Without hesitation, Kami opens the door to the Room of Spirit and Time, and then teleports himself out of there as quick as possible. And Boo knows this is exactly where they are. He looks into the room, seeing the two of them training. And right before he steps in, Gohan and Goten step out. They had a few months in there, and that should be more than enough. With their power right now, they tell Boo there's no way he's making out of this. Boo laughs at this notion, and he's about to launch an attack at them, but before he can execute it, Gohan launches one of his own, knocking Boo clear off the lookout. They're not going to fight here. Boo is sent rocketing down towards the surface below, with Gohan and Goten following. They've done it. They've unlocked a new power. While Gohan has been theorizing about using Great Ape somehow, instead, they stumbled upon something else. An evolution of Super Saiyan 2 even. Something beyond that. Before they started their training, Goten was barely on the cusp of getting Super Saiyan 2, and Gohan's ceiling was Super Saiyan 2. But now, they have something brand new that they'd love to show off.
Not Super Saiyan 3.
But it's something that they can't really utilize for too long. So, they are going to have to make it quick, which kind of defeats the purpose of what they're trying to do. They wanted to buy time. But it's okay. They'll save the best for last. Right now, they can just fight a normal Super Saiyan 2, and if they need, they'll ascend. Who wants to know what they're talking about? There's a level beyond Super Saiyan 2? As far as he knows, Goku only can go there. And Gohan says there is a level beyond. But he's not going to need to show it to Boo. With their strength right now, they're definitely winning here. And suddenly, the locale changes for everybody. They end up on the sacred world of Kais. Shin and Kibito teleported in, and just as quickly as they arrived, they used the Kai Kai again to teleport everyone off Earth. Whatever battle is about to ensue definitely won't be happening on Earth, because if it does, the whole planet's going to explode.
Right.
Even if they hold back their powers. So Shin and Kibito help out here. And also for reassurance, Shin creates a barrier around Gohan and Goten. He tells them this will allow them to breathe in space, meaning they can go out there and fight. It'll give them a lot more room to fight, and it means the planet won't get too damaged because even though the planet is strong, he doesn't know if it'll withstand this battle. Gohan thanks them and looks to his brother, asking if he's ready to fight. Goten nods, and the two of them jump up, rocketing out into space, with Boo following. The two brothers stare Boo down, and Boo then launches in. They clash in the vacuum of space. Shin and Kibito watch on from far away, down below on the planet, and they still feel the shockwaves of every attack. This power is so incredible, not just from Boo, but the two kids. What kind of insane potential do they have? And apparently this isn't their full power yet. They're just getting warmed up. As they're battling, Gohan's trying to work out a plan. He needs to figure out a way to get Goku, Vegeta, and Nappa out of there. And Boo's impressed. They actually are stronger. He swings at Gohan, but Gohan's quick enough to dodge, parrying the attack, grabbing Boo's arm, and swinging him around. He tosses Boo to Goten, who greets the Majin with a point-blank Kamehameha. Boo's barely able to block it in the nick of time, underestimating Goten's power. Of course, this isn't enough to eradicate him, but he's still surprised at the damage that Goten does. If this kid is this strong, then how strong are they at their full power? The two brothers fight in perfect unison, and they're actually glad to have this opportunity. It's pretty fun having an all-out battle like this, especially as brothers. It's not something that they ever thought would happen, and something they hoped would never happen. But now that it's here, it's actually pretty nice. And Gohan looks at Goten proudly, seeing how well he's developed as a fighter. With Goten looking at Gohan in admiration, seeing how great he is as a fighter. But still, right now they are just buying time. Trying to think of a plan to get everyone outside.
Thinking of a master plan.
I mean, worst case, they could just kill Boo and probably use the Dragon Balls to revive everyone.
True.
They'd rather not resort to it. And then, Gohan gets the perfect idea. Boo starts launching candy beams towards them, and he realizes this is what they need. But how are they supposed to counteract this? And Shin has been reading his thoughts. A little creepy, but at least it's helpful. And he tells Gohan, with the barrier he provided for them, theoretically, if Boo were to eat one of them as candy, they shouldn't be assimilated within him. So maybe they could purposely be turned into candy. That could work. They need to make Boo desperate. So, the two brothers decide to power up, pulling out their trump cards. A level beyond Super Saiyan 2, which they simply call Super Saiyan 3. Even Goten has it. And this power
That's why Goten look like that.
So, he goes to his last resort, trying to turn them into candy. And Goten is purposely hit by the beam. And it's weird being candy now, but he's still sentient, and once he gets eaten by Boo, he's actually okay. He's also kind of flipping out, but at least Shin and Kibito can probably reverse it. Gohan continues to face Boo in Super Saiyan 3, but Boo starts to notice something weird. He didn't absorb Goten's power, but that... Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. He just ate Goten. Why doesn't he feel that power surge? And then he feels another strange feeling. Like something inside of him just broke or got detached or whatever.
Goten's smart enough to get to the bodies and shit, I guess.
Reverting into new outfits and then back to his regular Super Boo outfit.
Oh,
His
he
stomach
cooked.
starts
He cooked.
rumbling, and then explodes. Gross, but effective. Candy Goten jumps out, but then realizing the mistake he made as Goku, Vegeta, and Nappa start floating in the vacuum of space. No need to worry though, because Shin teleports up, bringing them back down to the surface of the planet. Out of anger, Buu launches another candy beam, trying to turn Gohan into candy. He's gonna eat both of them. But Goten's able to jump in front of the beam, basically reversing the effects of what just happened to him, and now he's back to normal. And the two brothers still have a lot of power left in them, both in Super Saiyan 3 state. And with everyone saved from inside of Buu, they can finally eradicate him. Buu tries to put up one last fight, but he can't. He de-transforms, going back to his normal Super Buu form. Goten kept Fat Buu inside him because he wasn't sure what to do, so he doesn't revert to Kid Buu. And Super Buu realized how screwed he is. He can't absorb anyone because that's not gonna work. They know his tactics by now. There's no way for him to fight offensively anymore because these two are just so strong. And they're too fast too. But maybe he could buy time. He still can't teleport, which is exactly what he does. He retreats, trying to teleport to wherever he can. He needs to find strong people to absorb. So he starts randomly hopping between planets. And he looks around. There's no one. No one's strong that he can sense.
Shit.
He's going around randomly. He doesn't feel any strong powers, even though they're definitely...
This nigga find Broly's over.
But wait, what is he doing? He knows exactly who he should go for. He teleports back to the same
about to say.
landing on the surface of the planet. And without hesitation, he immediately launches a piece of himself towards Shin and Kibito. They're weak enough to absorb, so it won't be too much of an issue for him, but still strong enough that it'll grant him some sort of new powers, maybe. And they're still not right next to Gohan and Goten, so that leaves him open for this. But right before the pieces of Buu are able to grab the Kais, Goku's able to stop it. This time, he's not going to hesitate. He was just reawakened after being healed a little bit. Now that he's conscious and actually back in the battle, he's going to finish this the right way. And looks up as he senses his two sons descending on the planet. Both in Super Saiyan 3. He's completely stunned. What form is this? They ascended Super Saiyan 2? Besides the confusion he's feeling, he also feels immense pride. He can't believe how far these two have come. He powers up into Super Saiyan 2, telling them it's time to finish this. Out of desperation, Buu has no other choice. He tries to fight back, but it's not going to work.
Yeah, you cooked, buddy.
Three members of the family stand together, each charging a Kamehameha. The family Kamehameha is launched in unison, with brilliant blue light illuminating the entire galaxy.
Yeah, he cooked.
Being seen from planets far away, even. The power coming off of it is enough to knock everyone else back. As Shin and Kibito try to heal Vegeta and Nappa, they're just flung away. Well, as long as they're not aiming it right towards the planet, it should be fine. And of course, Buu is completely eradicated by this attack, with nothing but a massive divot leading out into space left behind. Not ideal, but Shin and Kibito can repair it. And at least Majin Buu is stopped. Vegeta and Nappa regain consciousness, and for a brief second, they see Gohan and Goten in these new forms. Again? They got a new power again? What the hell did they miss while they were unconscious? The three members of the Sun family power down, with Goku putting an arm around each of them. He can't believe it. Not only did they achieve this level of strength, but they formulated a plan that actually worked. Not to say he didn't expect this out of them. He knew they'd be capable of it. He raised them as great, smart fighters. And he knows that going forward, they're going to continue developing this way.
Yes.
Gohan looks out into the divot, looking at the aftermath of their attack. Nothing of Buu is left, and he feels content. But as he looks over the horizon, looking through the massive hole in the ground made by the Kamehameha, his eyes lock onto something. There's some moons in the sky. A couple of them, actually. He didn't even realize this during their battle because his eyes didn't fixate on them. But now that he's on the surface of the planet looking up at them, he feels strange. Then realizing exactly what's happening, he starts growing in size. His power surges. And Vegeta tells him to not look up. It's already too late. Gohan has transformed into a Great Ape. But Goten sees this might be an opportunity. Gohan was looking to try and utilize this power somehow. And if they're here with a planet that can actually handle this beating, plus with some people around Gohan that are strong enough to defeat him as a Great Ape, this could be their chance. This could be their chance to utilize that power, get a hold of it, and probably use it for something else. And Vegeta sees what they're trying to do. It's actually pretty genius, but he wonders if it's gonna work. They have no knowledge of how to control Great Ape right now, and Gohan is completely berserk.
Vegeta can't he?
But Goku's confident. He'll be able to stop this rampage, and hopefully calm Gohan down and get a control over this form. With Gohan now as a Great Ape, Goten and Goku know what to do. There's no time better than the present. They ask the Kais if they could do this here, and they say as long as the planet isn't destroyed, it's okay. But this planet's very resilient, it should be able to handle it, just like the battle with Buu. Although they are a bit concerned. Even if Great Ape isn't as strong as their Super Saiyan forms, there's still the fact that it's really strong. Especially in the hands of someone like Gohan. Completely uncontrolled as well. Goku and Goten are able to easily fight Gohan in this form. I mean, they just need Super Saiyan, really. His strength isn't an issue for them, rather the fact that he can't control it. And that's why this is the perfect opportunity. They're not going to be risking Earth by having him train with this. And if they could figure out the secret to controlling this form with Gohan, maybe they could do it for themselves as well. It's not too hard to subdue the Great Ape. Vegeta and Nappa even offer tips. So they could use brute force, but there's also the fact that maybe Goku can get through to him. Gohan may be able to recognize Goku. So try and utilize that as well. And it doesn't take too long for them to figure out a way to do this. Not only is Gohan completely subdued by their powers, but Goku
Okay, this story getting kind of good. Hold on, where we
through
going?
the sheer rampage, Gohan is able to recognize Goku and Goten, briefly snapping out of it and gaining some sort of control over himself. And it's a strange feeling. He now is actually somewhat controlled, I guess. And he's in this form. It feels strange, but he realizes who he is, where he is, and what's going on. He's not completely berserk. This is huge. It's just like Goten was trying to say before. Who knows? Maybe they could use this somehow to get some new powers. Get control over Great Ape. Combine it with Super Saiyan, maybe. Yeah, it seems like a long shot, but they will try it. It's better to get control over Great Ape because otherwise, well, it would be bad whenever they look at the moon. They figured out ways around it by now, but by controlling it like this, maybe they could just get around the fact of transforming in general. Really, they're mostly doing this for convenience, but also the fact that they could probably get stronger from it too. Who knows though? That remains to be seen.
Right.
But while they're here, they ask Gohan to try that. Power up into Super Saiyan while he's a Great Ape. He does so, and the results are kind of disastrous. His power soars tremendously, and once again, he does lose control. But this time it's going to be tougher to stop him because he now has the power of Super Saiyan and Great Ape combined. It's not just one of them. So as a Golden Great Ape...
That shit was crazy in GT, bro.
Goku and Goten are able to fight him off, though. With their combined strength and the fact that Gohan's fighting blindly, they just have to repeat the process of what they just did before. Although, this transformation also had an unintended side effect. With that great power, someone else takes notice of this transformation. The fight between Goku, Goten, and Gohan continues. And at some point, they're finally able to get Gohan to snap out of it again. It is a lot tougher this time, but he gains control. And something really strange starts happening. Well, two strange things start happening. For one, Gohan gets control over this form and starts shrinking down. But at the same time, two people teleport into the planet, completely
Whis and
unannounced,
Beerus.
and as for everyone else, they can't even sense them. Goku's focus is diverted from Gohan to these two people, and then back to Gohan, and then back to these two. Two huge things are happening at once and he doesn't even have a clue.
Yes, sir.
Nor does anyone else really. Before these two mysterious people introduce themselves, they say they're just gonna watch for a bit. Gohan continues shrinking down, and eventually returns to a humanoid form, although he looked very different from his base. He didn't de-transform, he transformed. This seems to be a completely new power. The power of a Great Ape and Super Saiyan together. He looks completely different, and they have no clue of what he's unlocked. And Gohan's also confused because he sees these two other people here. And they finally introduce themselves, Beerus and Whis. Beerus was awakened by that huge power surge from Gohan.
Forward.
It was so incredibly powerful that it was able to wake him up. And now seeing this form, there's no other way around it. This has to be a Super Saiyan God. But he doesn't sense any divine ki coming off of Gohan. Whoa, wait. Super Saiyan God? This is the power of Great Ape and Super Saiyan. Oh, interesting. So this isn't that form. Well, it does look a little bit primal. Maybe Beerus jumped the gun a bit. But he does know one thing. It's powerful. And he wants to fight this Saiyan. Maybe he could be the Super Saiyan God. Well, who knows though. Apparently this form isn't godly. But it definitely is strong. Everybody is completely lost right now, but once Beerus catches them all up to speed, yeah, they'll fight Beerus. Much earlier on in the story, Battle of Gods
A little
begins
bit early
in a much
on,
different
yeah.
format too. Beerus faces Super Saiyan 4 Gohan.
Super Saiyan 4.
His power is actually pretty impressive. Even though this isn't a godly form, Beerus is having a lot of fun. He never expected to find a mortal this strong. And Whis is intrigued too. Something's weird about these three Saiyans. Of course, he knows Saiyans are naturally pretty strong, at least by mortal standards. But these three are so absurdly powerful, especially Gohan right there. And he doesn't doubt that Goku and Goten can catch up there too. The battle between Beerus and Gohan ends. And he did have a lot of fun. But he still is interested to see the Super Saiyan God. He's definitely going to keep in touch with these Saiyans. It would be great if he could just train them. Maybe that way, Whis could help figure out how to get Super Saiyan God. They have no Shenron here and no idea of the ritual. And Whis just theorizes maybe if they utilize this form and get some godly ki, that could lead to Super Saiyan God. But of course, they won't know until they try. Beerus turns to Gohan. Would he like to train on their planet? Well, Gohan actually does like the idea, but also he has to go back to Earth. If he can go between the places, that would be great, but he doesn't plan on staying there for a while. Although, Goku jumps at the opportunity. He'd love to do this. Well, you know what? Two's better than one anyways.
Even if Goku is weaker than Gohan at the moment, soon enough he'll be able to unlock this form and probably something even above it. And Beerus will still have Gohan training on his planet too, so it's a win-win. Imagine that, 2 Super Saiyan gods. Vegeta and Nappa are a bit bummed,
That shit fire.
they're completely ignored. I mean, Beerus does acknowledge them, but they're clearly far behind these other Saiyan, and Whis even notes that too. No offense, that's just the way it is. With Goku going to
Vegeta ain't catch up yet.
especially
Vegeta.
how early on in the story he's going,
Well, they got
and with Gohan
their
even going there
fucking
too,
potential is
there may be some
crazy.
key developments. Just like how Vegeta was
I
able
like
to
this
unlock
story,
Super
man.
Saiyan
Shout out to
gods
Shallow
with
Saiyan,
training,
man.
Goku may be able to do the same, although at a much faster pace. This entire scenario is about him having Frieza's potential. And he does grow stronger faster from training, but also another part of that is he could probably unlock transformations quicker too. And once he does get access to Godly Ki, that insane potential kicks in. Goku's power, just in base alone, it completely skyrockets. And eventually he is able to unlock Super Saiyan God, and this is really impressive. Beerus can't even wait any longer, and a fight immediately ensues between the two. Goku can barely control the power at first, but as the fight continues, Goku learns to control it more and more. And Beerus is actually stunned by how strong Goku got. Beerus definitely is suppressed here, but not by a significant amount. It's not like he's only using a percentage of his power.
I'm only
He's
using
still using
60%.
fraction of his power, but a big chunk of it. And this is only when Goku just got Super Saiyan God. Imagine when he gets stronger. With his insane potential, that's definitely possible. He definitely needs to train Goku more. Right now, he's shaping up to be a great rival. But he could be an even greater rival. Possibly even a god of destruction.
Damn, I
Although,
can't
it
imagine
doesn't
how
look like
strong
Goku
he
wants
is.
to go down that path. But Beerus is going to train him for it anyways. It will help him grow a lot stronger than he is right now. Which is saying a lot because Goku's already incredibly powerful. Keep in mind this is also immediately after the Buu saga. There wasn't a short time skip in between, or rather Goku was just sent to that planet and started training immediately.
Okay.
So on Earth, not much is really going on. It's not like Resurrection F's gonna happen yet because it's still too early. Although, training does ensue over there. Gohan continues working more with Super Saiyan 4. Of course he does visit Beerus' planet at some points, but he doesn't actually focus on Super Saiyan God. He has Godly Ki, a little bit of it at least. And that boosts his power dramatically. And he focuses on Super Saiyan 4. Goten wants to get it too. Right now Super Saiyan 3 is his max. But he could definitely go up to this too. But it also gets Vegeta and Nappa wondering, can they get Super Saiyan 4 as well? I mean, theoretically they should be able to.
Right.
They just need Super Saiyan and Grade 8. Both of which they already have great control over. So they'll definitely be working towards that. Years pass. And Resurrection F does happen, but it's not even funny how quickly it ends. This is
Easy.
actually a perfect opportunity for Goten, an opponent that he wants to face. Goten faces Frieza, alone. And Frieza laughs at the idea that he's fighting this child. But base Goten is able to keep up with Final Form Frieza, and then he goes into Super Saiyan 3. Frieza transforms into Golden, and is surprised to see that somehow he can't even face this kid. And Goten even chuckles during the battle. Huh, Super Saiyan 3 might actually be kind of overkill. But whatever, Gohan told him he needs to get rid of Frieza as quick as possible, so as much as he'd love to have fun here...
How strong Super Saiyan 3 is, right?
And
Damn.
easily, Goten is able to eradicate Frieza. Nice. Vegeta and Nappa probably could have fought him too, but it's still funny to see this child defeat Frieza like that. So easily, in fact, too. To think they've come this far. Where Frieza, after being revived and getting a new form and getting stronger, was somehow defeated by a young Saiyan using a third Super Saiyan form. It's crazy how much has happened since they got here.
Crazy.
Following this, we definitely would have the Universe 6 tournament. And by now, Goku 100% has Super Saiyan Blue. He has been training on Beerus' planet for years. He would have unlocked it a while ago. Gohan is kind of intrigued, but he also focuses more on his Earth life. But even with his minimal training compared to Goku, he is still able to keep up with him somehow. He does have Godly Ki, which helps too. Add that with his great potential and the fact that he's focusing on Super Saiyan 4, and it seems like he's going down his own path, but still growing incredibly powerful thanks to his insane potential. Same with Goten too. He eventually would get Super Saiyan 4, but that's kind of weird to think about, because I know Goku turned into an adult when he used it, but like, he was already an adult beforehand in a kid's body, so maybe Goten would transform into an adult? Who knows? I don't care. You know what? I don't even care about the GT logic. We're just gonna have Goten turn into an adult when he turns Super Saiyan 4.
That's
It looks
stupid.
hilarious. And it would confuse the hell out of everybody, which is just so good. I love it. And still, one of the least crazy things in this scenario so far. Okay, but back to what I was saying. Universe 6 tournament, with Goku having Super Saiyan Blue. Wow, you know, I kind of just realized I went off on a tangent there about Super Saiyan forms. But that's because there's not too much else to cover about the Universe 6 tournament. With Super Saiyan Blue, Goku is just able to completely wash everybody. And that's without using the form too. Base Goku alone, with no effort at all, could just wash everybody at the tournament.
Cool. Even hit? I'm about to say even hit? I like that. No, he makes sense.
That might be a little bit overboard. Once Goku figures out all the time tactics, it's also easy to defeat too. And Champa's amazed to see this. Why is this mortal so strong? Is he on their level? And Beerus comments on this. He definitely is. This is his rival. Not just Whis the student, but a full-on rival of Beerus. They spar occasionally. Like, a lot. And Beerus has concluded that they are equal in power by now. And Goku is definitely growing faster. But with Beerus also training now with Goku, Beerus is growing as well. Which is interesting. Normally he was lazy before, but Goku has motivated Beerus to train, which is insane. Because Beerus was already powerful, but he's growing even stronger. It's an unexpected turn of events, and especially for Champa to hear this, he's amazed. Wow, I wonder if any Saiyans in his universe are that strong. Probably not, but it's worth wondering. They'll look into
Train him, nigga.
And yeah, you heard me right. Beerus is training with Goku. Whis is no longer training Goku, even though he does want him to get Ultra Instinct, but that's going to be kind of hard because now he's focused on working with Beerus. They love sparring together, and both of them mutually benefit from this. And they've been doing this for years now. It's been a game to see who can get ahead of the other. With Super Saiyan Blue, at one point Goku was probably ahead of Beerus. Probably by a significant amount too. But with Beerus now training again, he's catching up. This is the rivalry he needed. It reinvigorates him. It makes everything so much more fun. Having someone this strong not just to fight, but to motivate him to grow stronger. Although, this is all a double-edged sword. In another universe, there are rumors spreading. Actually, all the universes know about it by this point. So, Champa doesn't know this for a fact, but on GodTube, I mean, let's be honest.
GodTube?
On YouTube, and there's probably some insane conspiracy theorists on there. And let's say on GodTube, one person, one of these crazy conspiracy theorists, suggests that there's a mortal in some universe that's stronger than a god of destruction. And it's not like the rumors about Universe 11. This one actually has more weight to it. Universe 7 apparently has a mortal like that. And the Universe 6 tournament confirms this. One person in particular is watching on, Zamasu. He doesn't actually see Goku use his godly powers, but he could tell. All those rumors and theories floating around. This mortal is making a mockery of gods, and for some reason he's a rival to a god of destruction. It's disgusting, repulsive. Zamasu needs to expunge this mortal, as well as getting rid of the gods that caused this. But how could he do so? He does consider taking Goku's body, but he has a better idea. He'd rather fight Goku personally. That's too easy. He does still want to go through with his plan, but he doesn't want to do it with Goku's body. That would make things a lot less fun. He wants to personally kill Goku, and not weaken Goku in the process. He wants to truly show Goku that gods can triumph over mortals. But he is still going to need to steal someone else's body for this too. All he requires is that it's someone other than Goku, so he could personally fight this mortal. This disgusting lower life form playing as a god.
Who body he gonna steal?
Zamasu may have the perfect idea of whose body to steal.
Who body that nigga gonna steal? Oh shit, he stole Gohan's body. That shit would be crazy. Goten's body would be crazy too. Ooh. Anyway, this story's pretty good, man. Story's pretty good. Shout out to Charlotte Sand, man. And sorry about if I didn't talk that much, man. I'm really into the story, man. You know, it's hard to, you know, give you feedback when I'm into it, bro. So anyway, you like my reaction, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.